Hello, hello, hello. We missed it last week, but we're back today with a little something I call Shuffle Saturday. If you haven't witnessed this before, my game collection loaded into a website called the Backloggery that's behind the Burning Elmo, doing a great job as always. That includes this neat little feature where it'll randomly suggest a game out of my collection for me to play. Using that feature, I will play random game from most of the games I have and have the technical setups to stream, currently around 2,500 different games. I'll then play that game unless I decide to veto it, or one of you do by typing !veto. Either way, I will mark off the appropriate veto from the bottom of the screen, pull a different game, we'll play that for the next half an hour instead. As you can see, I only have 2 vetoes for the entire night, whereas you all have twice as many. Aw, thank you, Armor. I appreciate that. That being said, I will automatically throw out any game I can't stream either due to technical issues specific to the game, sometimes they crash my computer, sometimes OBS don't play nice, sometimes we'd be sitting here for 25 minutes waiting for it to download. Or because the game would get me banned. An example if the game rolled is Honey Pop or something, because sometimes I forget to take those off the list and you get to hear me panic. You can also use the veto command mid-game to stop it immediately, or use !encore to be like, you know what, I want to see a little more. Want to see more of a good game? Great. Want to see more of a bad game? Suffering is content. Regardless, you are under no obligation to justify yourself. Just type that, it'll burn a veto, and we'll go for another 15 minutes on that game. There are also channel point rewards you can spend your garlic coin on to affect things as well, including the ability to outright choose the next game. I also have to give a continuing shout-out and thank you to my friend Leah and the other members of the Shadowy Cabal, feeding the additional games through the magic of Steam Family Share, most of which I've never played, I've never heard of, so it just adds to the chaos. Well, you might have to explain yourself to Silvar, but not to me, which is fine. And there's the final few seconds if you want to get in on the gamba for what system's gonna come up first, but it's probably already too late if you're hearing me now. Also, hi, Silvar. I was feeling... I just want to have a note to explain the Lazy Shuffle Saturday. I napped for approximately 3 hours today, and I was like just getting up from that, and I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of low energy, and I went to use the restroom one more time before I went live, and my dumbass like jammed all the toes on one foot into just the wall, and that woke me up real quick. So lazy perhaps no longer applies. Maybe it applies to you. Hopefully. I am in slight pain and it is fueling my energy. Saturday Doom naps. They usually work out pretty well for me. Anyway, without further ado, first game up for tonight will be Art of Fighting for the Genesis. Congratulations to the non-PC believer, which is Silvar, from the look of it. A returning game from... Okay, yeah, I knew. I knew if we had anyone here who saw that game before, that shit was getting vetoed immediately. It still counts for the prediction, but instead of Art of Fighting, we will be playing Blind Men for the PC. This is a game I've played before. Visual novel about being like a low-rent supervillain and you're gay or something? Do I still have this downloaded? Let me work towards getting that fired up. If you'd rather I go for something else, let me know with a veto. Otherwise, should have that up in soon. I should note from past, will bonk the VOD a little bit, because they apparently use copyrighted music and don't even care. Blind men. Okay, no, I need to download it again. That's fine. That won't take me long, because this is just some little itch.io thing. See, you'd think, but I don't know that it, I don't know. I didn't vibe with it super hard when I played it, but who knows? Maybe it'll hit better today. Because, like, I don't know. I was talking to, I forget who I was... Who was it in chat last night? Was that you, Armor, or was that someone else? I have no experience with City of Villains or City of Heroes. Never played those games back in the day. So that part does nothing for me, unless it's just, you know, just being a cartoon supervillain, which is basically the vibe I have aspired to since I was approximately 7 years old. It was. Okay. Alrighty, and if I recall correctly, this game sucked and made me use window capture, so we're just gonna go with that from the get-go. since I had to download it again. I'm assuming I'll have to start over fresh, but that's fine. I think it's been at least a literal year. Okay, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's enjoy some blind men. Even a blind man could see the attractiveness. I'm just gonna... Oh my god, it kept it. It kept it. But honestly, it's been so... No, I'll start fresh, because I'm not gonna remember what the hell is going on. Making an executive decision here. When I was 7, I was sent to live with my uncle. I had just lost my parents to a car accident, the same one that left the right side of my face disfigured. Yeah, I know, right? It's actually not Steam, it's itch.io. He did his best to make me feel welcome, but it wasn't enough. Bullied by my peers and ignored by people that were supposed to help me. I didn't fit in anywhere, and I spent most of my childhood thinking that it was somehow all my fault. One day after I came home crying, my uncle pulled me aside and said to me, "People are fools, Keegan. Blinded by their own stupidity, they seek to destroy what they don't understand. But people like you and me, we're different. We're better. Never forget that." At that moment, it all became clear. I finally understood what I had to do. I'd follow my uncle's footsteps and I'd show them. So, what do you think? I'm only missing the essay section of the application. I don't know why the League even asks for one. There's nothing particularly evil about good grammar. I laughed nervously at my own bad attempt at a joke. The League of Evil is the highest authority when it comes to criminal activity around the world. They can make or destroy a supervillain's career with a single word, and even those that don't answer to them know better than to oppose them. Membership is for life, and vacancies are rare and far and in between. Even getting the opportunity to apply is difficult enough. I'm perfectly confident in my ability to deliver a flawless application, of course, but one can never be too sure. Which is exactly how I ended up asking one of my uncle's henchmen for his opinion on my application.
"Oh, it's about passion. Common criminals are a dime a dozen, but being a supervillain requires true dedication."
He claps his hands together in excitement. He's almost as enthusiastic as I am about the idea of getting to join the League, which makes the fact that I have no idea of what his name is rather embarrassing. It's not that I don't care, it's just that after a while henchmen just
sort of
blend in together.
No. You're sure?
Yes.
So this is a hot take. I actually really miss, like, the old style of, like, calling just, minions or henchmen, calling them goons. Like, just a bunch of goons up to no good, because we all know what the internet has done to that word. And, like, haha, funny, yes, accused of gooners, but, like, goon was such a good word to describe, like, some low-level baddie. And we ruined it! We ruin it! Gooners ruined goons! I'll never forgive them! And thank you for letting me pick the next game, Silvar, by the way.
During training, we were shown the video of the boss's speech to the Allied Nations. It was wonderful. The room was in tears by the end of it.
It's the one about how powerful countries abuse the voting system of the organization to legitimize their actions, isn't it? I've seen it too, it's really good.
It's not for nothing that Human Resources makes all the new recruits watch it. In just a few words, you can really feel what the boss is about. What makes him different from all the other supervillains out there. You don't need to worry so much, right from the on, and you'll do fine. Besides, you're Sphinx's nephew, runs in the family. He said so himself, didn't he?
I groan. Yeah, anti-UN joke. Ugh, don't even start. It's bad enough that people think I only got to the opportunity because of him in the first place. The last thing I want is for it to actually be true. Getting into the League by my own merits is the only way I'll ever be taken seriously as a villain. By them, and by everyone else. Not to mention, he has this weird idea about how spending all my time down here is not good for me. And it's not something recent, either. Because intelligence agencies were always looking for my uncle, we never stayed too long in one place. As a result, I was homeschooled for most of my life. But ever since I finished my high school studies 3 years ago, he's been trying to get me to enroll in college. An actual college with other normal people. At first, it was just subtle hints and the occasional comment, which I accepted as his way of showing he cared about my future. However, since last month, he's been bringing a bunch of pamphlets home. He went as far as outright telling me that if I was having a problem choosing, I should study engineering like he did.
Speaking of the boss, when are you planning to tell him?
I have managed to keep the application process a secret for the better part of a year, but it can't remain that way forever. As proud as it makes me that he hasn't found out yet, I'm no fool. I know that luck has played at least some part in it. Besides, I meant it when I told the henchman that my uncle is my biggest inspiration. His approval would mean a lot to me. The next time I see him, I suppose, it would be better if he hears it from me now and not from the League after I get accepted. He hates being left out, and considering what I'm planning, he might just have a stroke.
Well, easy chance. He's heading our way.
What? He was not supposed to come back until tonight. The henchman shrugs. I turn around and see my uncle walking through the door. He has never been a particularly expressive man, but he looks even more serious than usual.
Good morning, boss.
The henchman salutes him, and my uncle dispenses him with a nod. As he leaves, he silently mouths a
"Good luck"
in my direction. Traitor. You're early. There was an explosion in the lab. There's toxic material everywhere, and since it will take the cleanup crew a few hours to get rid of it, I told everyone to go home for the day. I look down and notice that his clothes are stained with some sort of black substance. Instinctively, I take a step back. He looks down as well, shakes his head, and waves his hand in a dismissive gesture. This is just oil. I was working on some of my old prototypes when I was informed of the explosion. Anything I can help with, boss? No. I want to clear up some space in the storage room. I'll get rid of whatever I can't get in working condition. And how many times do I have to tell you that you don't need to call me that? Sorry. I spent so much time with the henchman, it rubs off after a while. Among other things. Uncle, really? That was years ago, and it only happened once. As far as I know, only because he got eaten by a shark before it could happen again. Yes. The time the feeding cage malfunctioned and our perfectly trained sharks decided to have him for lunch instead. What an unfortunate coincidence. The corner of his lips quirks up in an amused smile. I barely resist the urge to roll my eyes. Have you had time to go through the pamphlets? The entrance exams begin next month, so you have to submit your papers as soon as possible. I spoke with Madame Mantis. She said that if you're interested in moving to America, she'd be happy to help with anything you need. Ever since she retired, she has amassed quite the list of contacts in the Board of Education. In fact, if you get everything else ready before next Friday, she'll personally write you a recommendation letter. I've met her a couple of times. She was a proper villain, the kind of woman that never does things out of the kindness of her heart. Meaning that he either asked her for a favor or she owed him one. Either way, I bet he's only telling me this so I feel pressured into enrolling. I'm glad that you brought it up, because I've been meaning to talk with you about that. You have? Does that mean you've chosen a college already, then? Not exactly. Not exactly. Keegan, cut to the chase. What if I didn't want to go to college? He stares at me in silence for what feels like an eternity. Finally, he closes his eyes and begins to rub his temples. We've been over this before. You need to do something with your life. You do a good job around here, but you can't keep running around with the henchman forever. Wait, just hear me out. The reason I don't want to go to college is because I want to become a supervillain, just like you. In fact, I've already contacted the League. They think I've got a lot of potential, Uncle. They're just waiting for me to submit my full application. When did you even have the time to do that? Save it, that's not important. Helping me out and being an actual supervillain are two completely different things. The League's application process is infamously hard for a reason, Keegan. Many people have died trying to impress the Council. Why do you even want to be one? Uncle, please. I've gone through the why can I never say this word? I've gone through the courses of every major college in the world. Several times, actually. Probably. Actually, my own father was like that. He never went to college, and was able to become a businessman in spite of that, but he was very clear to, like, all of us kids, like, hey, you need to go to college, you have to learn a thing. So, they've got nothing to teach me. I could go straight to a doctorate for about every field I'm interested in. Why should I waste my time with frivolities when I could be doing something that actually matters? You are the one that always says that people just don't know what's best for themselves. Well, I do. Besides, I've been helping you out practically my whole life. I'm not making an uninformed decision. I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. Are you sure about this? I've never been more sure about anything. Have you decided what you are going to call yourself? Do you have a base of operations? What about a plan? How are you going to pay for everything? Do you remember the weapons dealer that sold you the parts you were missing for the death ray? Turns out that he also handles mercenary contracts, and he comes highly recommended in that regard. He said that he would lend me one of his bases and some people if I went over a couple of the blueprints his scientists are working on. I know it's not ideal, but it would only be for a day or two. After I'm accepted in the League, I'll have enough resources to get my own. He crosses his arms, and there's another moment of silence. If you are serious about this, I won't be the one to stop you, but you are going to do this properly. Call the weapons dealer and tell him that you won't be needing his services anymore. You'll use my lair and my men. We'll draft a contract, and if anybody asks, you rented them. Thank you, Uncle. I promise I won't disappoint you. Of course you won't. Now come, tell me more about your plan. A month later, location, National Museum of Science, Bonn, Germany. I pretend to adjust a strand of hair behind my ear, pressing the button in my earpiece to increase the volume.
Boss, I'm in the control room. I'm taking care of the security recordings. The police won't find anything of use in any of them. The men are all in their posts and ready to go too. They'll be waiting for your signal. I'll stay here for a little longer to keep an eye on things. Please let me know if you understood.
I nod.
Alright, see you in the auditorium, boss.
As an aspiring supervillain, particularly one hoping to join the League, there are two things to be taken into account when it comes to carrying out plans. Visibility and chance of success. Just like there's no point in doing something so uninspired that it barely makes it to the local news, there's no point in getting arrested on national television. Finding balance is key, and that's exactly why I've chosen Bonn's National Museum of Science as my target. It's a beautiful place, and just like its research center hosts many important scientists, its vault is home to a lot of rare and expensive equipment. Despite that, under normal circumstances, there wouldn't be anything particularly worth stealing here. But starting today, the museum will be hosting the Schultz-Holt collection of rare minerals, its main piece being the famous Engelage diamond. Besides being one of the largest cut precious stones known to man, its purity and chemical composition make it one of the most versatile energy conductors in the world. In addition to the exhibit itself, the museum board has also invited Professor Schultz to give a conference at the end of the inauguration party. Schultz is both a geologist and a political activist, and he's greatly respected in both fields. To make sure that no other villain interferes, I told both the League and my uncle that I'd be planting bombs in the museum and holding the guests hostage for a ransom. Very few people are willing to risk getting blown up by a first-timer after all. But actually, my real plan is... we gotta get that diamond. Stealing the diamond certainly won't get me any points for originality. It's changed hands so many times it has to be authenticated every time it shows up. But with so many important people here, a robbery is bound to get all the media attention I need and then some. Besides, I can think of a thing or two that I can do with the diamond itself, in the time that it takes me to find a buyer for it. It's a great plan, if I say so myself. If my nerves don't kill me first, that is. Until Schultz's conference begins, there isn't much for me to do except wait. The only reason I got here at the beginning of the inauguration in the first place was in case the henchmen needed me for something. Unfortunately, that also means I've had plenty of time to go over the plan in my head, including all the little details that could go wrong. I hate to admit it, but my uncle was right. Being the mastermind of a plan instead of just another person helping out is a completely different experience. But it doesn't matter. When I join the League, I'll get to tell the story whichever way I want. None of the boring parts, none of the doubt. Everything was perfect on the first try. In the end, I decide to grab a drink at the bar while I wait. The bar is actually more of a counter in one of the corners of the lobby than its own separate place. It's meant for people who want to get something to drink without having to find a place at one of the tables, or wait for the servers to take their order. As I approach, the first thing I see is a man surrounded by a small group of people, most of them women. I can't get a good look at him from over here, but every once in a while the whole groups erupts in laughter. Typo, unplayable. After the third or so time that it happens, the bartender walks over from behind the counter and says something to them. He probably asked them to either lower their volume or leave, since the group began to disperse right afterwards. Now by himself, the man takes a seat next to another blonde man. He leans back on the chair and begins swinging it back and forth. The boys. No wonder he was surrounded by women. He's pretty handsome. The man next to him isn't too bad himself either. Definitely a much better view than what I had at the lobby. A moment passes, and the man in the tuxedo says something. They exchange a few words, but the expression on the blonde man's face is so unfriendly that they don't really go beyond that. If looks could kill. In any case, I don't have much time to think about it. At that exact moment, the first man turns around and our eyes meet. I look away to see if he'll do the same, but he doesn't. Instead, I can feel him staring at me until I give up and look back. He makes a gesture at the bartender to order another of whatever he's having. Now, with the additional glass in hand, he approaches, stopping right next to me and leaning against the counter. Having fun. From his body language and his accent, I'd say he's American. I wave my hand in a dismissing manner. Not really. Watching the governor try to explain the merits of mineralogy has been the highlight of my evenings so far. These things are usually more lively, well, as lively as events of this sort can get. Last time there was this professor from Columbia. What was his name? Anyway, he's convinced that Schultz's methodology is faulty, so he always ends up causing a ruckus whenever they meet. But this time, the committee has made sure that the guest list is inoffensive as possible. You didn't hear it from me, of course. Of course. Drink? He raises the glass towards me. I saw him order it, but I didn't see the bartender pour it, so, of course, I'm not going to accept it. I shake my head and pick up my own glass, almost empty by now, from the counter. No thank you, I already had one. He shrugs and takes a sip. It's quite good, isn't it? German alcohol is one of the two reasons I'm glad that the Soviets only got to keep half of the country. And the other one is? Germans! By now it's become clear that he's flirting with me. Whether he's actually doing a good job is a different point altogether. I decide to flirt back. Well, two can play the same game. Let's see him put his money where his mouth is. It's heavily implied that we, the player character, are German, but yeah, he's quite bad at it. Of course, one of those things is much more fun than the other. He laughs, put down one of the glasses, and offers me his free hand. I take it and give him a grin in return. And thank you, Armor, for that voice redeem. The handshake lasts a couple of seconds more than strictly necessary, and instead of simply letting go at the end, he slides his fingers across my palm. Why? I curl my fingers slightly so that they interlock briefly at the end. That does it. He begins ogling me in what's possibly the least subtle manner known to man. Johns, it's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. Don't take this the wrong way, but you look kinda young for an academic. I'm still an undergrad. I'm hoping for a chance to discuss my thesis with Schultz before I submit it. Asking Schultz for his opinion about an undergrad thesis? That's quite a high bar you've set for yourself. Trust me, you don't even know half of it. So, what is it about? In simple terms, I'm researching ways to improve the accuracy of the tools used to locate and harvest petroleum deposits. And the American is like, oil? Someone said oil? It would make extraction quicker, cheaper, and more environmentally friendly. Right now it's all theory, but I'm pretty sure that my calculations will lead to it being applicable. That's quite impressive, all the better for me. I like him smart. With a grin, he puts a hand on my shoulder and leans closer to me until his face is practically touching mine. His breath feels hot against my ear, and mixed with a faint smell of alcohol coming from him, it's enough to send a shiver down my spine. Maybe we could discuss some of your ideas in private? I'm tempted, so very tempted, but if I miss Schultz, my thesis supervisor will have my head. You've been professor blocked, Hunter. I take a step back and he lets go of my arm. Ah, what a shame, but I understand. Next time, then? He picks up the glass, chugs down the rest of the drink, and winks at me before turning around and walking away. So this guy sucks. As soon as he's out of my sight, I let out a sigh. What gall. If I had been anyone else, this could have ended badly for him. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not planning to see him again anytime soon. There's a buzzing sound from one of the nearby speakers, and I turn my attention to it. First call, please proceed to take your seats. The conference will begin in 15 minutes. When the announcement is done, I head towards the auditorium. Other than the first 2 rows, which have been reserved for politicians and the press, the seats aren't numbered. Terribly inconvenient for people that would rather secure a good place without having to enter early or wait too long in a line for it. On the other hand, it's perfect for someone like me that would rather not have a name attached to their tickets. When one of the ushers takes my ticket, I recognize him as one of my uncle's men, just like the henchman said. He directs me towards a middle seat at the corner of one of the middle rows. Perfect. Nothing would ruin a dramatic entrance like having to ask people to stand up so I can get to the stage. Once I'm at the seat, it quickly becomes obvious why no one had taken it yet. Sitting next to me is the blonde man from the hall, reading the program with an expression on his face just as unfriendly as the one he had back there. Excuse me, is this seat taken? He looks at me, shakes his head, and goes back to reading without a single word. Under any other circumstances, I wouldn't care, but come on. He talked to the other man at the bar, and I don't get more than a side glance? It's entirely possible for him to just be some regular guy with bad social skills and poor German, but he didn't even attempt to answer in English either. I decide to give my gut feeling a try, and leaning closer to him and lowering my voice so that no one else will hear, I begin to speak to him in Russian. I've heard that Russians have a lot of trouble getting travel permits nowadays, even those who have never been to the Soviet Union. I can't even imagine how hard it must be for actual Soviets to get out their country. That gets his attention, enough to put down the program and turn to face me. He looks like he's assessing me and trying to intimidate me at the same time. If I'm completely honest with myself, why am I interested in talking with him? Look at that jaw, you know why. Something suspicious about him? It's not uncommon to find Russian expatriates, great word, in high-profile events, but in general, they're pretty easy to recognize. This man isn't one. I went through a lot of trouble to make sure no one would interrupt me today, so if there's something out of place about him, I need to know. Me neither, but I imagine it's just about as difficult as finding someone that will teach you Russian on this side of the world. His accent is very thick, even in Russian. Thankfully, I speak the language fairly well, otherwise I would have regretted my decision as soon as he opened his mouth. As with all things, it's a matter of knowing the right people. Speaking a language won't get you arrested, though. That depends on how you use it. And how do you use it? Who are you? No one of consequence, as long as you don't get in my way. They exchange a look of suspicion before he goes back to reading, not without hesitation. Seems like I'll have to keep an eye on him. Third call, please remain in silence for the duration of the conference. We'd like to remind you that photography is restricted to authorized press. The lights of the room begin to dim until they turn off completely, and the auditorium's only remaining illumination are the spotlights above the stage. A man in a suit appears from the left end of the stage, followed by Professor Schultz. He stops at the podium, and soon any hopes of conversation are drowned out by the audience's applause. Please welcome Professor Hans Schultz, head of the Schultz-Holt Foundation. There's another round of applause, this time much louder. After a couple of seconds pass, Schultz holds his hand up and the whole room goes quiet. Slowly, the floor next to him begins to open, and everyone watches in awe as the case in which the diamond is kept raises from it. Why did you phrase it like that? That's so awkward. I had seen pictures of it before, of course, but it doesn't compare to seeing it in person, which is why we don't get a graphic of it. As you all know, this diamond is amongst the rarest gemstones in the world. Flawless both in its surface and its interior, it allows both heat and electricity to be conducted with minimal dispersion up to... I pressed the button on the side of my watch. I couldn't risk bringing too much equipment on my person, but I managed to fit both a communicator and a small laser into my watch. At my signal, the doors burst open and the henchmen appear, while the ones that had been posing as ushers hurry to lock the doors behind them. My uncle only ended up lending me about a half a dozen of them, but since the people inside have no way to tell, they are more than enough. There are whispers of confusion at first, but the room goes completely silent when Schultz slams his hand against the podium. What is the meaning of this? Security, get these people out of here! I stand up and I'm escorted to the stage by... that one henchman whose name I should probably know by now. While we walk, he goes ahead and hands me the controller for the bombs. It's mostly for show, since we only wired enough bombs to mess up some of the less important rooms slightly, while the rest are decoys set to release smoke. Of course, they don't know that. There has been a slight change of plans, Professor. As I take the podium, I put down the control in front of me, and I signal the henchman to restrain Schultz. They both get off the stage, and he leads the professor toward the side of the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. If you cooperate and do exactly as you are told, no one will get hurt. When you look back to this moment in a few years, you'll realize that it was the most important day of your lives. Scientific achievements, political careers, everything you've done will pale in comparison to this instant. And that is because today, you'll become part of history. You'll have the honor of witnessing the birth of one of the greatest supervillains known to man, Dr. Cyclops. As of right now, you also have the honor of being my hostages. Hopefully the government values your lives. I'm briefly interrupted by the sound of talking coming from amongst the seats. I decide to ignore it and continue. Enough to pay the... When it happens again, I stop speaking and begin to look over the crowd, searching for the source of the interruption. Most of the guests have either a look of fear or discomfort on their faces, and some of them even shake their heads when I notice me looking at them. What do I have henchmen for if they can't even keep people from talking at the same time as me? Finally, I notice that the henchman is out of place, standing at the end of a row rather than at his place next to Schultz. He seems to be arguing with someone. I step down from the stage to get a better look, and I recognize the other person as the man from the lobby.
What are you doing? Sit down!
I'm going to the bathroom, unless you want me to get sick all over the floor. He stands up and takes a few steps forward. Actually, it's more like of an awkward stumbling. He looks really drunk.
Hey, I said you aren't going anywhere.
The henchman grabs his arm to stop him. Suddenly the man turns around and punches him square on the nose, knocking him out cold in the process. Stepping around the henchman's unconscious body, he puts a hand inside his jacket and takes out a gun. At first, I'm amused by the idea of getting shot by an overeager drunk, but he manages to point it right at me just fine. Agent Hunter, Global, you're all under arrest. Shit. People begin to turn to look at him, whispering to each other until the crowd's attention is divided between the two of us. Meanwhile, none of the henchmen move, unsure of what to do. The only security on site was supposed to be the museum's guards, and some of the local police stationed outside. There's nothing to make us think that an agent of Global would be here, let alone armed. The henchmen could deal with him through sheer numbers alone, but I need them to keep control of the crowd. If everyone begins to panic, it's not going to be good for any of us. I decide to try and bluff, so I shrug and laugh it off. But alas, we'll never know how that goes for him. For this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes. That's a bit of a taste of Blind Men. Just coming in, we're moving on from that game. I'm going to roll a new game from a list of 2,500 possible games. And I forgot to set the prediction for next one. Oh well. Yeah, if the love interests are like drunk American creepo or like heavily built Russian KGB agent, maybe they could have won me over, but whatever. Next game, which is Portal Runner for the Game Boy Color. Oh boy. This one has significantly more followers than the game we just played. Surely this is a good sign. Oh, that's right, that's right. I picked this one. Right. I forgot. That's right. I was just so distracted by, I know exactly what I'm picking. I know exactly what I'm picking. I know exactly what I'm picking. Everyone just hold on. You'll see in a minute. You'll see in a minute. I half suspect this is a deliberate bait, but you know what? If it is bait, it's tasty and I'm munching on it. Anything I want. Because for the next 30... No, not Blitzball. Warhammer 40k, Rogue Trader, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's... something Emperor of Mankind. And I went through character creation, but I went no further. So I'm actually just gonna load up my game that I started and go from there. And I'm completely blind on this. So to quickly catch everybody up, I rolled up a like kind of talky man crime lord, and we have been told by the spy master of the Rogue Trader that we are the heir to a Rogue Trader. I guess you can just designate your heirs if you're a Rogue Trader. And we pick up from there with my delightfully mustachioed gentleman. Oh, so you can't be spoiled. Perfect. All right.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Hell yeah. Can be interacted with. Interactable. Okay. We do have magical tab. A massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood. A resource of incredible value aboard a void ship. We don't need to care about the little people. Yeah, they're apparently working on more DLC, from what I've heard. I think this guy has a name. I probably need to talk to you. Ah. 2 more, okay.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Also, let me know if I need to adjust sound levels, of course.
What's happening?
Heresy or chaos.
The servitors have gone berserk!
Those are servitors? I thought servitors were like floating skulls. Okay, we got our ship security, but maybe I can run the
Challenges
hand.
make the spoils that much sweeter.
To survive in the grim darkness of the far future, you'll have to... enemies. Been ambushed, battle begins. Servo skulls, okay. Wow, okay. Don't get in melee with this guy. Joint analysis. Turn-based, take place in the grid. Yeah. Okay, movement points. Okay, this is XCOM rules, so I need to care about cover, but not really because this is, let's see, I have Prime, Voice of Command. Let's see, that costs 1 AP. How much do I have in AP? I created, a Crime Lord, officer type, I think? Whatever the kind of like leader type character was. Because I figured I would try to make my guy like kind of a skill monkey and like just kind of a charisma man. So this guy's probably dead next, so let me buff this
I'll make
man.
it happen.
I was tempted to roll a noble when I saw that there were like things that you could do that was like, you protect me, you work for me. Okay, move. Now gun. Action points are APs. Tab at the bottom of the screen. AP restored. Yep, single shot. Here I figured you were deliberately trying to make me go for this. Oh, I have 3 AP. Okay, so I can take multiple shots. Fire when ready.
I'll see to it personally.
Shit. Can I not? Characters just miss to increase hit chance. Yeah. That's fine. Oh god, I only have single shot? That's awful. Wait.
I won't stand for it.
Oh, I can only shoot once. Okay.
It's as good as done.
So we'll do the surefire plan and then... Oh, but I can't move any. Well, I've thoroughly bungled my first turn. Well, damn it. Hey, the guy I buffed still missed. What the hell? Hey, Spyman, can you start maybe taking some shots here? That would be great. Unavailable reason. Oh, it's already applied to me. So, let me again
My
buff
gut
up.
tells me it's a bad idea.
Oh, it's on cooldown. Okay, then.
Who if
Fire
not
gun.
you?
I got him! Now what? Oh, I can't move after I attack. I'm sure they probably told me that. But it's fine. He's gonna go for the unimportant person first. Hey, I'm kind of not a combat specialist. Could you maybe, do a thing? Maybe? It would be very cool of you.
On it. The best defense is a good offense.
Critical hit. Okay, 150%. I'll buff up
I won't compromise my principles.
one from... Oh, within 10 feet. Is that not...
I won't stand for it.
Alright, whatever. Okay, he dodged. That's good. Oh my god. Please, do you have a gun? It's melee weapons, block adjacent enemies. Scarcely.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here.
Without taking his...
I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Without taking his eyes off the bodies on the floor, he removes the box caster from his belt and speaks a few quick orders into the device. Boss? Oh, okay. Alright. Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
The Master of Whispers gives you a curt bow. Can I, loot bodies, though? There is a map. Excellent.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
The wires in the servitor's head are still smoldering. What seemed the cause of this malfunction was the short-circuiting of the motive force. Tarantula sentry gun, constructed with the blessing of an Adeptus Mechanicus, using a standard template construct and manufacturums of Chiava Gamma. Words that I know. I know that's a tank. Let me just... Servant, report. Okay, they aren't even looking at me. The exhibit is unfinished. Another of the house's valor will be displayed here at some point in the future. Alright then, let's just head in and meet with my inferior rival. And, you know, make nice with the current rogue trader. This looks like the right place to go.
Is there money to be made?
I picked the correct voice for my guy.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Let's not interrupt the Lord Captain while she's dealing with whoever this is.
While you are considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Approach.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward.
Let's make some
Consider this
money.
hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronus expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. Such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. Oh, and allies, their highest score automatically gets applied. That's so good. I was so pissed off when Baldur's Gate 3 didn't do that. I do not know. So I've got some lore answered. Spirits could be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. Would verify if that was the case and if they engage in Xeno worship. Or throw psychers at the problem. Or that seems like drawn from background. If my particular life experiences are any indication, some of the natives would eagerly betray their chieftains in exchange for a quiet life serving on board my ship, but then leave dealing with Aeon 6 to those who know it best. Evidence of heresy. Ooh, or I can just answer, like, get money. Or I can do purged. Let's try to impress the Lord Captain with our knowledge. Let's suggest that there could be Xeno worship going on here.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
You kindly shut your mouth before I shut it to you. I like one, because it's the most, like, catty bitch answer. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
What is a senior congregator?
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Do I get to just execute him for his insolence?
So, why are you here?
There are questions that I wish to have answered.
You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first.
Yes?
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel.
Gotcha.
Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
I am aware of all this, Lord Captain.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Okay, that part was not clear to me, like, why I was considered as an heir. I thought that, like, maybe we were, like, being adopted into this family or something, but okay, I'm from some branch family or something. Don't ask number 3, that makes us look stupid. Just be like, I am ready to take on this sacred purpose. And note it on the encore so far.
Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Hey, don't ask... these questions are stupid. Ask if we can ask our questions. Okay, so she got doxed.
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Wait, so the navigator is a mutant, but also a noble? Interesting. Let's mention the incident. I'm gonna assume that she already knows, but just in case.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories
Very
about the
pragmatic
ship
of them.
being possessed after all.
Also, I do know what the Gellerfield is. I don't know much about 40k, but I know that's the thing that shields the ship from, like, warpy chaos stuff happening when you go into warp.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Uneducated riffraff!
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Where is your ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps
Okay.
you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
We're gonna make all the money, Lord Captain?
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
Who could make demands on a rogue trader? You basically have a piece of paper saying I get to do whatever the hell I want. That's intriguing. What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir.
You can start by not asking questions of this sort.
Fuck.
I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
I am done making a fool of myself, Lord Captain.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
So I'm not really a combat man. What the hell? What the hell are these guys?
Your demise is already calculated.
Come to chaos.
Ah, Chaos Cultists. Got it.
I can handle this.
Just to kill them. Just got a blade of some kind. Okay. Oh my god, Abelard, don't be a hero!
I took care of this one. Break them all. Die.
Wow, okay. He got a melt-a-gun. That's pretty cool.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Abelard, don't be a hero! Okay, they missed me despite me being out of cover. Yeah, cover. Cover is good. Cover is yes. We want cover. Abelard is always our hero. So I think... Yeah, let me try and buff my own damage, and then use Voice of Command
My
to...
gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Oh, right. I'm already too far away, damn it. Well, let me try and take a pot shot at this guy.
I'll make it happen. Your end was inevitable.
There we go. Alright. I guess I could buff the Lord
I
Captain.
refuse.
Why does it not work?
I won't compromise my principles.
I serve the ruinous power.
Just a minor setback.
We could use some more reinforcements, Lord Captain.
Out of my way!
Abelard just like parry, dodge. Yeah, I guess. They are marked like yellow instead of like green. So that could make sense. Oh my god, Abelard! Man's on a killing spree.
Glory of the Imperium! Death to the weak!
Meanwhile, Mort's just melting everyone, literally.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oh, okay, attacks of opportunity are a thing. Abelard! Receive a temporary positive effect. Hover with the cursor. Yeah, what is the kill them thing that we got? Plus 50 ballistic skill until end of combat. Seems good. Seems good. Alright, so let me hop over here. And try...
I won't stand for
No,
it.
okay. Ooh, okay. Those odds are bad. And all my odds are bad. I might kill this guy, maybe take some heat off Abelard, though, so... Well, I tried. I'm more of an ideas man, though, Lord Captain.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Good God, Abelard!
Weapon at the ready.
He's like, I am a one-man army!
To the heretics!
Yeah, exactly. I tell other people to take care of the problems.
Mort,
I'm
take
the
a
one that
team with
pays
you and
them,
clear a path to
eventually.
the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Don't ask what is happening, because that's obvious. We've been boarded somehow. What do you need me to do, Lord Captain?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
You got it.
Keep
Okay,
your
I
wits
can
about
rotate.
you.
Thank God. Was this not the way that it went? Wait, which way go? Hear sounds of combat from somewhere.
I always keep my options open.
No, the statues that we have in our spaceship for some reason. How dare they? Okay, so obviously not that way. Or that way. Yeah, it's kind of a because we can. I get it. Legitimately, did I miss something? Arch-Militant Mort is left to clear the way. The officer's not returned yet, so... Okay.
Rise to the top or
How
get left in the
do
dust.
I follow him? Where did he go? Oh, wait, over here? Immediately problems with directions with me. Imagine. We casually stroll up. Like a cool guy.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The
It's
moment
not
we
all porn, I
finish chasing
swear.
the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Thank you for the resub, Mystic. 13 months. Goddamn. And yes, for the God Emperor.
Until being heretical gets us paid better.
What? Who said that? Some vile heresy is afoot.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Great. I did nothing. I supervised.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
Silvar let me pick a game, and I had given a thought to maybe playing this on stream, and so it was like, I had a character that I had done character creation for and basically nothing else, so I'm like, sure, why not? Rogue Trader.
I have not yet received word from the engineering regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already
for the glory of the
unstable
God
half an hour
Emperor.
ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Execute the traitors, every last one of them.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Okay.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the war could pose a greater
oh
threat
god,
to
he's a
himself and
psyker.
others than a whole army of madmen with
Oh, no.
improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Hey, maybe you should make me your new spy master. This guy seems like he sucks.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle.
We have a Sister of
Both
Battle?
remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed
Don't send me to fight a psyker.
and taking
Don't
into
send me to fight a psyker.
Edelthrad's psyker powers.
Just because I
Find
was
Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find
just because
him.
I was feeling a little lazy
This
before I hit
elevator
go live, Leafy. Otherwise,
leads to
no.
restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I shall do everything in my power.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have
Well.
your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
Yeah, I actually got energy right before I went live. Like, I titled the stream and everything. And then when I was taking my last ceremonial pre-stream piss, I jammed my toes into the wall, which instantly woke me right the hell up. I keep managing to piss off the rogue trader. This is not good. Yeah, Silvar did Encore, so we're going to 45 minutes.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Is he gonna try and kill me? Great. Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. God damn it. I promised you a special destiny, Vimbert. It is time to fulfill it. Welp! I need to have minions or I'm not that effective. Ow.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Bogatyr, you two-faced scum, you are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Oh, you with Corrin? Man, you couldn't even be with Goddess Slaanesh? Lame.
We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora.
I'm gonna let him finish, but
the sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? The only correct dialogue option.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Von Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help.
Ooh.
After all, isn't that what family is for?
Coercion succeeded. What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostate, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of your blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning. And then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate! I don't think I have great willpower, but maybe at least try to fight the voice in my head? The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence, forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step forward toward the gates looming in the center of the chamber. You were wounded by a corrupted weapon, which led to a warp entity invading your mind. Great! Love that. This is fine. I commit to my terrible decisions here. Of the available passive tests which are made automatically, can decide success or failure. Depends on how it might change the course of the... In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. And your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight. Examine the device, I guess. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You expect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Okay. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Vogatir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Let's examine the sentinel. The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you were used to. Its thin covering is stitched together with copper thread and has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. Okay, what happens if I look back?
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Well, I have no other options, I guess. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat. And immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed. You are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Steer into the skid. I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head, and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh, you about to die, bitch. Oh, hell yeah. Get fucking trucked, idiot.
There is still another way.
Scene from what? Okay, I guess I'm supposed to check the warrant chamber still. This seems like a bad idea, but okay. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade, and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission to be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns through pain to greatness. Yeah, he was a big old coward.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Okay. Can I have it contact the Lord Captain?
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Okay.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Great. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Oh, okay. Lead me away from here. And alright, we'll go to an hour. Chat is down to just one veto.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Makes sense. Notifications, can check journal. Sure. Alright, let me get the hell out of here so it can make the thing safe. Seal the warrant chamber. I still don't have a damn weapon.
Run, fools, or fall!
Abelard? Oh, hell yeah. Take that chainsword to some heretics. This guy rules.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Conrad Vogetir is a traitor. When we parted ways in the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Vogetir openly admitted that he is the mastermind behind the mutiny.
Saint's blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe.
Hey, Wreckage.
Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
Yeah, he's like, please be polite.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Okay, cool. Loosen with the wounds, suffered an injury after being attacked by Conrad. Needs one round. Fresh injury during the first round becomes an old injury. Fresh injury can be healed using a med kit. Old injuries can be healed. Loses all their wounds, they fall unconscious. Okay. Doing good, doing good. Kind of. It's made by Alcat, who is best known for their Pathfinder games. Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replaced automatically, but any injuries they've sustained remain, and those can be healed with a... Okay. Alright. So Abelard can heal. But first, I need to equip myself with gun, with sword, with armored body glove, and then, oh, he already has it on the... What do I... Okay.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Heal me, man.
This wound will make a fight. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Okay.
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way, Seneschal.
Come.
Loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home! And with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Onward! Oh look, more mofos to kill. Begins with a tactical phase? Move up to the... Oh, okay. So I basically get like a free move to like position myself. Yep, more goons indeed. Well, Abelard can just start killing dudes. And, well, actually, maybe... No, if we move, like, over to the side, then they'll have to, like, work to get at us. And... yeah, I'll be able to... There's not really any good cover, so... I'll kind of have him in front of me, and then I can, like, use my buff skill on him, and then he can start taking out dudes. Yeah, turn order on the left. They basically all get a turn first, so this could get rough. New companion is a warrior. Charge. It's not considered close to distance between the enemy. Enemies in direct... Oh, okay, it gives, like, a free attack. Okay, left and hit. Melee attacks hit automatically with no need for a roll? Okay, but they'll try and dodge and parry if they're using a melee attack. Okay, neat. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it went from, like, top to bottom, not bottom to top. Oh, yeah, I saw that too late. Well. Brace for impact. So we're getting +2 deflection. Oh well, I'll get there.
Victory is imminent.
Brace for impact seems good, and then... yeah, maybe we just charge into this hoe. The glorious strike! Make an attack of opportunity.
Someone else can do this.
Oh, that used up all your movement. I mean, I could still lose through sheer incompetence. Don't underestimate. Oh, I can, like, fan the hammer here. Okay. Oh, oh, the accuracy is dog shit, though. Okay. Consumes one stack. Okay, so...
it's as good as done.
Let me use Surefire Plan to buff my dodge. And... maybe try and get a little closer so I can buff Abelard for
Don't
next
let
round.
your guard down.
With Voice of Command. Then... hit chances are really bad, but I'm kind of tempted to go gambling anyway. What are my odds if I... 60%? Yeah, I'm not much of a gunslinger. Well, let me try and take out this house.
I'll see to it.
Nice. That'll have to do it.
Guides me.
Oh, could you not move far enough? 0 damage. Beautiful.
Fierce pain won't stop me.
Area of attacks. That's fine.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Oh, they're lined up real nice for a pistol burst. But first, let's see. He cleaves, then... Okay, so he can just take out these two, and then... Oh, you gotta spend more to move around enemies? I guess that makes some sense. So, okay, Abelard, you kill these two.
At your beck and call, I took care of this one.
I took care of this one. Oh, and I can charge. Let's be real, my pistol burst probably wasn't gonna work anyway, so Leroy Jenkins in there. Damn! Okay, maybe if I reposition a little bit here. Because it seems like my armor is pretty good against their strikes. That's looking better. Why don't I see if I can try and buff my damage a little? And then... let's go gambling! Hell yeah. I believe we've successfully looked cool in front of Abelard. We took out two dudes.
My ears are ringing.
Now, Abelard, just kill this son
I will
of a
do
bitch.
my duty.
No! I got him. I don't got him. We really do. It's the code.
It will be done.
There we go. Nothing to it. Gain XP. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Gain levels at the same time. Okay, so there is full leaked experience. Very good. Let's get me leveling up. Okay. One ranks available in officer. It kind of looked like we did, but can choose a skill. Upping commerce is good, but Rouse, Lore Imperium, awareness. Yeah, persuasion seems most important, and then what are these? Oh, I see. This is showing, like, the advancement. So, like, at this level, I get to up skills. Got it. Okay. That's a pretty quick and breezy level up. So he can up skills. Athletics is good to have. Demo man. Medicae, I do like him having a combat medic. But I think Carouse, because he's gonna need to resist some poisocaines. Oh. Okay. Alright. We'll go to an hour 15 then. Carouse is such a weird name for a skill that's all about, like, resisting poison. Enemies have no further need for their former belongings. Take everything. Okay, is any of that better than what I was using? No. Nope. Alright, that's fine. Use many to... Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, but I could give him a gun. Are you okay with gun? Where is your ballistic skill is 30, which is as crappy as mine.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Hell yeah, you do, me. To the Navigator's Sanctum. Here is a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but that can change. The Navigator's Sanctum. It would be quite uncivilized to him, I'm sure. We'll keep... Oh, God.
I hear it. Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
You're becoming a Damon
Watch your
host. Sick roll, B.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
Typical psyker stuff.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Great, so we've lost our main mechanic. Good.
What? You don't mean the engine Seer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt.
We're fucked.
And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Makes sense to me.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the opposite deck at once. I repeat, gather on the opposite deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's providence. The other air lives as well.
Damn it.
Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
We must see if the Navigator is well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Great. Thanks, Idira.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Hell yeah. Idira has, okay, backspace to select everyone. But
Miscalculations are for commoners.
I did automatically reload my weapon.
I make profitable learning experiences.
Through here? Not through here? What other way is there to go? Oh, door does not budge. Clots of viscous flesh have entangled. Great. Oh, yeah. I had a good feeling. What can I say? Time to be big goddamn heroes. Can I, like...
I know how to take risks.
What? Did it not let me fire?
I'll make it happen.
Fine, I guess I have to, like, trigger the fight. Vile heretics!
Surrender to the dark powers!
I have no idea how close Adira needs to be to do her warpy shit that is surely never going to backfire on us. Put myself there. Adira is gambling. Well, when you put it like that... Let's keep her back there. Oh, she does go before some of the enemies, but yeah, we should start in cover, for sure.
Let's get to it.
Oh god, they have a psyker.
Out of my way.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Death to the weak.
I've suffered worse.
Here is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses. Psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them, analyze enemies. Is the exploit effect? Okay, increases damage. Can use this ability against a specific enemy. How do the operatives an intelligence bonus? Okay, expose weakness. Is under the exploit effect. Reduces chance to dodge. Okay. Special staff. Use Inferno. Okay. So we have lightning arc. Ooh. Okay. How far of a range does that have, though? Within a 10. Oh, she's got to be close then. Okay. Forewarning. Increases dodge. Ooh. 12 cell radius. Okay, that's big. So let's see. I feel like we need to have you and this killing the enemy psyker. This surely will not go wrong in any way. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. So this should be in range. So let's do analyze enemy.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, because he's behind full cover, that doesn't count. Well, that sucks. All right.
No can do.
What? Okay. I apparently don't understand line of sight. Whatever. Kill him.
Well.
And then let's up dodge on me. I'm the most important one.
I serve the ruinous path.
Oh, she's against the wall?
Chaos guides me.
Oh, fuck. I see. Abelard, come bail me out. That would hit me too, never mind. I can attack at
My
angles,
place is
yeah?
at the fore. Victory is one fewer target.
Brace for impact here. Use a hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your attack. Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, so can I? Oh, that's what I'd ask you to like confirm. I see. I see. Okay, that's cool then. If I pop out of well, what if I just like 24%? That's not great. Yeah, I mean, he's the actual, like, combat man. So, let's buff him up with voice of command. If I move, I'm gonna gain bonus dodge and parry, so maybe this is fine if I use my surefire plan on dodging. And then going a little bit out in the open and just totally pop this guy. Shit. Well, missed me. So that lets her move up.
Cover me!
And we can analyze the enemy.
Was it you? Or...
Yes.
anything else?
Beautiful. And let's give some a bit of a boost to Abelard as well. Why not? If it lasts till the end of combat. Can you charge far enough to... No. That is very unfortunate. Oh, but wait, if you move here, then you can... Yeah.
A tactically sound approach.
Go forward and kill the heretic site.
Reduced to dust.
Well done, Abelard. And now, I can go to the...
On it.
Pop a surefire plan to buff my dodge. Then go to the here. And now that I'm flanking him, hopefully kill the man. We've killed the man! I bumbled through. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throat. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark, gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead. I do, yes.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Adira, you're a psyker. What's going on here? What's wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with our Geller field? What do we have warpy shit going on?
Short.
Box screen? Our time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Oh, good.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Adira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator, succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
I think we're dying in space.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Let's let him keep his full attention on it. Abelard, where do we go for the Master Helmsman?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed iron lids. The box at the base of the chair is bellowing out static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Well, hopefully that's gonna be fine, if we can pull ourselves out of the warp in time. Loot body? These are bad. Fallen piece of debris that almost proved fatal to you. Without Adira's prediction, you would have remained in this corridor forever. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's right. We couldn't go through that door. Alright, so let's join forces. To the officer's deck! Oh. Oh, that's nice. It prompts you like, hey, there's other stuff you can grab. Very kind. Yeah, collect the trophies, please. Extremely nice feature, yeah. Very few games would, Okay, so I'll honor that, but I've had to piss for a hot minute now. So, I'm actually gonna pause the timer and AFK this real quick, because I was planning on just pissing in a couple minutes, but... yeah, I will be right back. Where do I pause this thing? I never have to do this. Okay. Be right back. Sorry, it's gonna be awkward silence, so I'm gonna put on the shuffle music. Okay, I return. The cats gave me a look like, what the hell is wrong with you, when I came tearing up the stairs. I also took the opportunity to, re-up my water bottle. So let me just, to make sure we're all clear before I unpause the timer, chat now has no vetoes remaining unless someone else redeems points to buy them. But we'll go till an hour 30. Alright, resume the timer! To the officer's deck. Veil degradation? That's probably fine, whatever that means. That won't bother me because I don't read. I know, it's a brutal cycle. Truly. He made a decent run at it. He did okay.
The ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Melt-a-gun man?
I shall pity not your enemies.
Oh, it's the sister of battle.
Heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot this.
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
She's not going to like things that I will end up doing later, probably. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Oh yeah, that's a fucking sister of battle. Even I know this.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Do not be rude to the sister of battle. I am the Lord Captain's heir. She might very much like... Yeah, but they would need to be evil choices for the sake of the Imperium. And, you know, what if the heretics pay better? We have to consider our bottom line, Silvar.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Yeah, the voice acting's very good.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for
Yep.
interrogations.
For the moment,
ship is
Armor.
under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
There is no time to be lost.
Very well. We may leave it at that, for now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
I could do some Imperium lore. What is a warrior of the Adepta Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
You know things are dire when Abelard is like, we don't have time for proper introductions.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
I like how she looks unhinged, even in just, like, her face graphic. Oh, the crew need more powerful weapons for the coming battle. Maybe something suitable can be found on the officer's deck. Ooh. Oh, a well-maintained snub revolver. Alright. I'm assuming she has, like, a fucking bolter or something. What if cleric, but absolutely insane? Yeah. Oh, okay. She's got, like, a rifle, auto pistol. But, yeah, I need a better gun, so... Scrappy auto gun. It's got a high range. But, like, the damage is so bad. Eh. Long term, that's probably more what I want my guy using, but for now, this is fine.
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
You make a suitable sacrifice.
Alright, Abelard. Front and center here. Heal the enemy with bullets. Is that... Oh, that's Argenta. You there, Abelard. Argenta goes first. Granted, I don't know what kind of thing she can do, but she has gun. So, Yadira, you take cover here.
Do you see that?
And I'll go here. And hopefully I don't get wasted by the, like, 8 dudes who move before me. Genta's the warrior, Vedeptasauritas, burst ranged weapons, run and gun. Oh, hell yeah! Run and gun. Just like XCOM. Additional attack. Revel in slaughter. Reach the... Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. Ooh, those odds are not great, though, if I do burst. Oh! Wait, her normal thing does burst? Single shot. Oh, no, it's just showing me all the angles she has. Yeah, even if the odds aren't great, I kind of feel like I should go gambling here. Oh, wait, am I gonna hit Abelard? Well, we can't have that, so... I mean, I guess I could reposition her. I mean, a Sister of Battle would be insane and get close, right? Recital gains momentum. Momentum? Oh, okay. Run and gun plus 4 movement points does not count. I feel like opening with a run and gun and just, like, kinda nuking them all down is good. So let's run and gun. And maybe get, I can trust Abelard to, like, kind of deal with these guys. Maybe she gets nice up close and personal with, well, nah, these guys. And how are my odds if I... Still that bad? Really? That's better. And it doesn't count towards her attack limit, so...
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Let's go gambling! Oh. Oh, I see. I see. Oh my god, I can do it again. I can do it again. Good god. Wonderful. The game's like, oh fuck. He went hyper aggro. And now we do Furious Recital because she killed a bunch of people, so that makes it very high.
I bring ruin. Crush the feeble.
Okay. Can you...
But of course.
Line of sight on that. Can you... Oh, but wait. You can... Blink him? But not him. Okay, well, I can probably afford to get a little closer. Those are all... Are they all melee dudes? No, they do have some gun. Some gun, but not a lot of gun. So if I go here, can I... Yes, there we go.
In the Empyrean.
I'm not injured. I'm embraced.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Argenta. So Chat Tracker died while he was busy smiting heretics. And let's just grant a little more dodge to her since I put her completely out of cover. Abelard, can you... No suitable path to reach the target, I see. Because you have to go in a straight line, that's right. So if I move you here, then can you... Yes. Once more into the breach, Abelard!
Once you a target.
Delicious.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
And brace up, because he might get shot a few times. Full cover is the skull. Okay, got it. Kinda don't have range on anybody. But I feel like we're winning so hard that I can be a little reckless here. And maybe if I go to the here location, I can shoot him in. Maybe. My odds aren't great. Maybe if instead I go... Yeah, and then I can... Yes, that's much better. Yes, we go here. Which also doesn't have me in cover, but it's fine. We're going loud and dumb. The voice of command Argenta. I surefire plan me to boost my damage and kill. And kill. Excellent. There's only 2 left to go. Alright, Argenta, do what you do.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Beautiful.
I will endure.
Indira... How far is the... Would you Psychic Scream this guy?
Will do.
Analyze... It's more likely than you might think. Wait, I had line of sight on him for that, but not... I must be out of range. That's fine. Just get closer. Don't worry about cover. We have this battle won.
On it.
Destroy his mind, or whatever. 23. Good lord. So much damage. What is this particular piece? Oh, an exact replica of the Void ship. Okay. They're like, we followed you up here, sir. Great, thanks. Collect all of them. I kind of feel like I should give me the scrappy autogun just because it lets me stay at greater... it's only like... It's not that much more range. Nah, I'll keep the revolver for now. For now. Oh, right, I need to select the everyone. There's a thing over here. Oh, open the door.
Just as I planned.
Fabulous treasures to assist... Ooh, yes! Fabulous treasures to assist us. In the name of the Emperor. Okay. I guess cargo is more like stuff that I can't actually use. Ooh, okay. Melt a charge. So, okay, there was a bonus to, like, tech use, which I'm okay with. So... Where do I see that again? Yeah, tech use is 43. Do I have... Yeah, nobody else is even close. Only my dude is Skill Monkey, man. Oh, goods in the bookshelf. Yes, please. Was this Demon Engine Heart? That's probably fine. Nothing to be concerned about, I assume. Maybe. Machine right set. Continue to call out a machine spirit and interact with the device. Oh. And multi-key lockpick. Okay, cool. Oh, more goods. God, there's so much stuff in here. Alrighty. Well, you boys hold the fort here. We'll go do the important heroic work right after we finish completely looting the place. Because I noticed when it did that, thing before that was like, oh, collect all the trophies, not all the goods. So I'm assuming anything that I miss in goods, it does not automatically, let me do, oh man. Alright, dramatic entrance time. Blow the door. Of course Argenta's the one with explosive skill.
Never doubt me.
And a level up for the squad. But... what was that? Oh, it's just showing that we've leveled up. But this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes-ish. And we've had a good old look at the start of Rogue Trader, but we must be moving along. We're gonna roll a random game to play now. Silvar was good enough to let me pick a game, and we stayed on that one for a hot minute. You can get more by spending channel points. It is in the redeems, but accounting for the ones that were spent, Chad is completely out of the free vetoes. I still got 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and abuse my authority over my own stream to say that the thing I mistakenly rolled before remembering that I had the right to choose my next game, doesn't count. Because it would just be less exciting. So instead of Portal Runner for the Game Boy Color, we're going to play something probably worse, which will be Sonic Superstars? What the hell is this? Okay. That's more than I usually let for download speed. But let me just take a look at how long it's gonna take. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, sure. Alright, I'll get that downloaded and we'll have some Sonic. From 40k to Sonic. Shuffle. You have such whiplash by design. Just get I assume this is going to be better on controller. Because I really like Sonic Adventure 2, but basically I've played like no Sonic games since. I played a little bit of Sonic 4, which I had from Leah's library, and this is also what Superstars is coming from. But basically I played Sonic Adventure 2 to death when I was a youngin', and then I bought Shadow the Hedgehog when it was brand new as a teenager. I came home very excited to play it. I then played Shadow the Hedgehog. I was then cured of my desire to ever play a Sonic game ever again. I've heard that, but the original Shadow the Hedgehog was real bad. real bad. I even tried to gaslight myself that I liked it. I was like, no, I've read the Archie comics. Shadow's cool. Was Pete? No. Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 had Sonic and Shadow, both controllable in their own different stages. I sure hoped so, Wreckage, but I appreciate you making it, making it explicit. I have a bad habit of taking chat at face value. Unless it's someone who I'm sure they're fucking around on. Yeah, which is cool, Mystic, but they're not, like, good ending variations. It's a good idea, but the trouble is it involves way too much repetition to be fun in practice. Because eventually, you will end up repeating stages, and you will fight Eggman approximately 300 times, because he's so many of the boss fights in that game. It's better than Sekiro. Well, of course, that goes without saying. Sorry, I promise I'm not stalling here. I am just waiting for the game to finish downloading and installing, which should be done very quickly, because for once, while I'm streaming, my connection is behaving. This does not always happen. Alright. To this screen. And I'll start prediction for what next game system will be. And let's get Sanic booted up. Got too distracted by thinking about all the money that I was going to make as a rogue trader that I didn't actually do that. Oh, of course, it has to install some fucking thing. What is Sekiro better than? Shadow the Hedgehog. Were you not paying attention? Or, no, Shadow the Hedgehog's better. Shit, I got the joke backwards. It's better than Babe the Pig and Friends for the Game Boy Color. It's better than actual cancer. A technically true statement. Okay. Let's see. Do you just play nice with the standard PC capture? I'm hoping the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Okay. You don't really like not being the active window, but we can fix that. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's play some Sonic Superstars. As always, let me know if sound needs to be adjusted. And hey, speaking of cancer... No. I like Sonic, even if I don't play the games anymore. I still need to watch the movies. I watched the first one and it was like, yeah, that was okay. Everyone who I knew who watched the third one really liked it, though. Oh man, classic Amy Rose, even. Just the Sonichu lore. I am unaware of that. I only know about that individual's existence because I have a friend who obsesses over, like, for lack of a better term, lolcows, and he would, like, just exposit at me about whatever Sonichu was doing, and I'd be like, okay, that's cool. So bits really take you out of it. I see. Start game. Game seems a little quiet to me. Is it okay for you guys? In fact, can I, like, up the sound in-game? Oh, yeah. Why are you... Let's up that, please. Pretty good? Oh, okay. Might just be quiet to me. Alright, then. Oh, goddammit. Lego Sonic? Holiday Costume Sonic? Okay, sure. I mean, we gotta be Sonic. Oh god. Lego Sonic is kind of horrifying. Let's just be good old classic Sonic. Oh man, Knack the Weasel! Very uncanny, yeah. I didn't realize Knack was ever in, like, any actual games. I thought he was just, like, an Archie Comics OC. Then again, this could be, like, retroactive. I never said I didn't know Sonic lore. I don't know Sonichu lore. I've talked before about how I obsessed over the Archie Sonic comics as a kid. Because to me, Sega games were this, like, exotic land I could never experience. Because we were a Nintendo household. Until, you know, the GameCube came along. And then I could actually play some Sonic games. Alright, yep. This do indeed be classic Sonicin'. Gotta go fast. The superior households. Yeah, and then we switched over to being... Hello, what's this? Special Zone? Catch the Chaos Emerald. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Not what I expected to be doing in a Special Zone, but alright. Okay, I can get behind this. Got it! Nice and easy. Yeah, man, the PlayStation and the PS2 were great. Sonic got a Chaos Emerald. And new power. Avatar. Last Airbender, or summon a clone to attack enemies? Okay. Emerald power? Okay. Ah! Okay, that's cute. And they recharge at continue points. Cool. Ooh. Oh, and using like the background, that's great. Get, sure. There was a thing. What this? Oh. I do desire the rings. Oh, alright. Oop. I stopped going fast. A deadly mistake in a Sonic. So is this game like multiplayer? I have never heard of this game before. So. Oh! Hey, a thing. Don't know what that does, but I assume it's good for me. It has Sonic face. Give me that classic first Eggman fight. Oh, that's not a We gotta go, Sonic. Who's that? Oh. Penguin friend, no! Oh, penguin friend is safe. It activates the killbots. Well, if I haven't ruined everything with my rash actions. Imagine that. Achievement unlocked, Ring Collector. 200 more rings when clearing a stage. Cool. Oh, that's nice. You start right from the sign from before. Nice little touch to help the stages feel a little more interconnected. I like it. Oh! Sonic said gay rights. No, thing! Special Zone! Oh, okay, we're just after medals this time? That's less exciting. Nope, nope. Come on, we gotta gain altitude here. kind of weird to have like a... Well, I guess special stages were like that. They had like a touch of 3D amidst the 2D-ness. Ooh! Got him! Sonic rode the Rainbow Road. True! Sonic got medals! Yeah, and that's just what they did in special stages, at least in Sonic 2. That's the only, like, classic Sonic game I really know. Because that's the one that was on the random CD-ROM I bought of, like, Genesis games that Sega ported to the PC. They called it Sega Smash Pack 2, I think. It was also where I played Shining Force for the first time, which was my first strategy RPG and ruined me forever. It was like, oh, it's like an RPG, but I can see everyone's health at all times, and you have to, like, move around the battlefield? It's weird, but fun. Years later. Oh, come on. That's the worst when in a Sonic game something breaks your momentum because you didn't perfectly read what they wanted you to do. Although, you can't exactly have the stages be like auto-scrollers, so... I can't imagine it's easy trying to design around this kind of thing, and wanting to have that constant momentum that the players crave, but still needing to, you know, have it be a video game. Okay, do loops. What happens when... Sure, it explodes, why not? That thing! Give me a whatever that is. Oh god, why would you bring this back? No! No! I forget which Sonic game this was from, but I hate it. Ugh. Still, I'm doing okay so far. But they're not, ugh, god, with the reverse. Okay, I probably want to not go into the red. So let, up. Okay, got all of them. Psh, me fail at Sonic? It's actually quite like it. Whirligig World cleared one bonus stage. Which reminds me, Leah wants to do another Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer stream. I should arrange that with her when she's got more time. Bring it on, Robotnik! Because we're classic Sonic. We'd say that. Ooh.
I'm very overweight.
Shadow Clone no Jit... Oh, Shadow Clone no Jitsu! He blocks? How dare! That's not allowed. God, how long does this go on? And he's dead. He doesn't want to help people, though. He wants to put, animals into robots. Ooh, a second phase. Daring today. Got him. It's like the meme, like, oh, gambling? No! Harder than Sekiro. Yeah, definitely. This is where the real gamers test their mettle. Sonic's like, well, that's no good. Speed Jungle Zone. Ooh, okay. We get kind of slingshotted up. That's fun. We can ride them by... Sections like those make me feel like I'm maybe too old to... Ow! Stupid thing. But just sometimes Sonic games, you're just kind of there for the ride. You don't really know what the hell's going on. You're just holding right and hoping for the best. Yeah, too fast to follow, exactly. Little bit of those vibes. That thing stuck a timer bomb to me. I think. Oh, there we go. Special zone. I see the special zone. I want to go to there. Catch the Chaos Emerald. We'll do this shit's easy if I can stop slingshotting in the wrong direction. Come on. This one. Get over here, you damn emerald. There we go. Easy. Now what is the new power that I get off this? Sonic got a Chaos Emerald. And new power. Bullet? Okay. I think that's more Shadow's thing, but sure. Steal his look. Oh, okay. That's fun and actually used for traversal. Okay. How long does it last, though? That's my question. So that's more... Oh. Evil. I didn't fully clock that that was a baddie. Also very cool that they have the Chaos Emeralds, like, doing a thing before you get all of them and can Super Sonic. I don't know that they've done that in the games before. They probably have. But... I'm not sure. Oh, right, we need Vine. Pop up here, pop up here. This looks like a thing that I need to... No? Okay, perhaps not. Oh, right, it shoots out the thing. Yes. I'm not sure. I know my really young nephew really likes Pokemon, but I don't know if he even is aware of who or what Sonic is. But I assume that, you know, there's plenty of kids that discovered Sonic from the movies. Yeah. I assume the movies would be keeping him relevant. Because, you know, Sonic's had more modern movies than Mario, which is kind of crazy. Oh, wait, no! Just get me up there. Okay, I am no longer enamored with the concept of these vines. Can I just not, if I maybe go on the higher rung? Okay. I can get a better start. And pop up. Okay, good. That was much more tolerable. Damn it. My rings! Oh, right, I already got the Chaos Emerald. Oh, it's Tails. We need our wealth. No, the fat bird! He's been made into an angry hornet boy. Was that a flicky? Kinda looked like a flicky. Oh, I see that it reels itself back in, where I can pummel it. Okay. Simple pattern. What are those? Oh, okay. I see. I see. Oh, it's no longer reeling itself in. Okay, how do I do that? I guess this is where I use the other power? Okay, I can't use that to attack. That makes it significantly less good than I thought it was. Oh, I can just run up the thing. Oh, I'm stupid. Lost on my... Why? Why is that there like that? That's so evil. Can you not? Damn it. Keep dodging. Oh, wait. No, I need to... Ah. Now he's up too high for me to... Unless... Oh, was that enough? Wow, what a chunky boy. He could give Fat Chocobo a run for his money. With the DDT, yeah. I should have just Shadow Clone no Jitsu'd immediately at that point. Cause silly... Act Sonic? Or Act 2? Act Sonic? I guess? I'm not sure what the difference is. We'll find out together. Speed Jungle Zone. Act Sonic. What would Sonic do, kids? Probably release a bunch of mediocre games. Get back here, Knack. Oh. Not like that. Can I not attack him? Do I just have to keep running? Damn it. I'm proving real bad at this. Thanks, clearly I'm gonna need it. My eating schedule's a little off, because I made lunch for my mom and my sister, who both came to meet the kitties. And so I ate earlier than I'm used to, so I might end a little sooner than I often do for Shuffle, just through hunger, but we'll see. Playing it by ear, and I'm starting to feel it a little bit, whereas normally I wouldn't be hungry yet. But time will tell. Oh! Glowing red thing bad. I've played a video game before, I promise. I see. No, this is how they increase the difficulty. It sure did. You know, I didn't think Sonic the Hedgehog would appear and assist the. You know, you'd think that he would count as like Xeno scum to the Imperium, but I guess any port in the storm for the Lord Commander. The Lord Captain. Shit. But nah, we exhausted all our vetoes, and so I rolled random game and we got Sonic. Well, I say we. Mine are untouched. I could have used my own vetoes or just broke the rules to keep playing Rogue Trader, but I don't think it's like... It's not a game that I would do like a full playthrough of on the channel, because I don't think it's like... I don't know, I don't think it would make a very good stream game. I am fine with doing very story-heavy games. That's basically what I save Sundays for in most cases, but if I'm not adding anything to it through, like, my voice acting, then I start to be like, maybe not this one. Maybe not this one. That is just the general, like, text heaviness of it. Okay, we're chasing this guy again. Can I use my Shadow Clone no Jutsu to just kill him? No, he is immune from being murderalized. That's a... Oh! They killed the missiles, though. So that's something, I guess. Damn it, Shadow Clones, you're useless to me! Ah, there was a medal up there. Good thing I'm not a completionist. Seriously, I feel like, I know it gives people some joy, but I just feel like being a completionist in a lot of games nowadays that, like, are sometimes developed with that explicitly, like, in mind to, like, you know, maybe pad out the time you spend with the game, I feel like it must be miserable. But I just ain't wired for that as a gamer. I play through a game once, maybe twice, see what I want to see, what paths seem interesting, then I'm like, alright, on to the next experience. That's why I do variety. If I tried to just stick to streaming 1 or maybe 2 games forever, I would lose interest, and this channel would have ended a long time ago. Okay, this is a little more interesting. We're no longer just running in a straight line evading this stuff. Ooh, invincibility! Give me that, please. Oh, I was expecting a remix of the classic invincibility theme, which is so iconic. Kind of unfortunate that they decided to go with this thing that sounds worse. Oh well. No, I needed you the other way. Okay, sure, this works too. Okay, now we go. Okay. So his Nax theme is, it's not bad. It's not gonna, like, live in my head rent-free, but it's alright. That's the wrong way, me. Lost my damn shield. He's like, heh, I'm gonna blow up the forest just 'cause I can. These pieces of rebar. So I like how Sonic can just apparently just blow these away instantly. Very strong and fast, boy. Yeah, right? Sonic got through Act Sonic. He ran into somebody. Oh, that's not a bot, though. You can see a Mobian tail sticking out from behind. Who that? Okay. So I still go into Act 2. I thought... Oh. Oh no. Great. I'm gonna have to react to threats I can't see ahead of time. Good. This is not gonna be miserable at all, I'm sure. Ooh. Okay, fun how they're kind of building on the mechanics they just introduced last time. That's good design. Something I can't always apply to Sonic games. Because I've watched some people play the games. Like, I was a little curious with, like, Sonic Forces. I was like, okay, that's kind of an intriguing premise. They could maybe do something cool with this. No. No, they didn't. It's a mistake to be like, yeah, your Sonic OC is canon. Totally. Look at how much they're best friends with Sonic, definitely. Also, Classic Sonic is here for no reason, because we have given up on trying to figure out what people want. And I'm like, oh. Oh. Also, of course, includes the best line of Sonic dialogue. None of this is good, Tails. That's why it's called war. Which is just so perfectly shitty. I love it so much with my whole heart. What the hell were those? Up here? Up there. Oh, no, I needed... I thought I needed... Ah. Damn! Oh, wait, I need to go up, and then up, over... off this, grab the... Damn it! No! My shield. Off this, grab the thing, land on the other thing, grab the this way. Take this over to... Okay. Please let me be done with this dark area soon. Please. Because of shit like that, I am no longer a fan of this level design. Spoiler alert. Okay, back to going fast. Going fast is good. We like to go fast. Oh, okay. I'm in the background now. That's my attack. A lot of rings here. It's kind of cute. Gotta go fast, indeed. It was very funny. I had to explain to both my sister and my mom. Asked like, so why did you name your boy cat Toblerone? And so I had to explain the Neo Yokio meme to them. Or at least attempt to. I really should have just pulled up the video on my phone. But I didn't, because, nah. Because he... Oh, shit. That's open. Okay, that's bad. We need to go to the... Here? Okay. Oh, wait, no. That... Over... Fuck. No, Sonic. There. Okay. Not ultimately that bad, just not exactly my favorite way to get around in a Sonic. You know, it could be worse. It could be emerald hunting in Sonic Adventure 2. I love that game, but I'll never defend those. But this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes. Oh. Oh, perfect. I have unlocks. I can go to shop. I suppose that's what the medals are for. Makes sense. Well, seems like a fun enough little take on Sonic gameplay. But let's yeah, I don't need to take a break, but yeah, let me roll game and then I'll roll ads. We have a big non-PC believer and a PC believer. Up next for Shuffle shall be... Jet Grind Radio. Is that like Jet Set Radio, but on the Game Boy Advance? I was unaware it was such a thing. If that's what this is, well, I'm gonna run ads and get this set up, and we'll find out together if this is bad. And y'all know me, I can endure some garbage, so if this is bad, I'm probably not gonna veto it mid-game. Unless it's really heinous. Alright, Jet Grind Radio. Oh yeah, that does look like Jet Set. Okay, alright. Hi. Yeah, I didn't know they had a game on Game Boy Advance then. And that is what I have just rolled, apparently? So, a fine discovery. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be in the full, like, style, or if it's going to be some kind of spin-off thing here. We'll find out together. Because 30 minutes on the clock. And we go from Sega to Sega. Let's play some Jet Grind Radio!
Jet Grind Radio!
Hell yeah! Oh man, it is like Jet Set. Okay. New game. Somewhere in Asia, there's a city that cannot be found on any map called Tokyo 2. but everyone calls it just calls it Tokyo. The two hottest things on the street of Tokyo 2 are the punks wearing magnetically driven inline skates powered by newly developed Netrium batteries, and Jet Set Radio, a pirate radio station manned by the DJ, Professor K. These street punks have been named Rudies by the people of Tokyo 2. They roam the streets and cover the city with their personal graffiti. They claim it is their way of expressing themselves to the world. However, ever since the metropolitan government and the financial conglomerate, the Rokaku Group, combined their efforts to co-found the 21st Century Project, the streets of Tokyo 2 have never been the same again. Police crackdowns on the Rudies have become more severe, and Captain Onishima is more anxious than ever to put them behind bars. The streets of Tokyo 2 are ready to explode. Yo, newbie, you can't just go tripping through the streets. Let a pro show you how to show those fat skates on your feet. Tap up once for some high-powered skating, press down to stop. Okay. Alright. Clear. That's a fun little mission cleared sound. You can get a big boost of speed if you press the R button while skating. It will give you some insane speed. But it's so fast it's hard to control yourself. Try this and don't bump into anything. Stop when you've had enough practice. Okay. Ooh, alright. That doesn't look like that much of a crazy boost. Oh, wait. How do you stop? Okay. Music is delightful. Sweet, now try grinding. Your skates will automatically grind on some surfaces like railings and wires. Try jumping on a rail. Press the B button to jump and see if you can do this. Stop when you've had enough practice. Alright. Seems simple enough. Oh. Ooh, nice. Alright.
Nice. Look at that. Nice.
And we cleared the metal overhang thing. Kind of, yeah. You know, they're doing the best they can with the GBA sound chip. Which is, I'll admit, not the best, but I have some nostalgia for it. Not bad, I guess I can join you. You think you can keep up with me? Let's check your qualifications. If you see a floating arrow, you can tag that spot. Make sure you have spray cans before trying to spray something. Whenever you see something floating over your head, push the A button to start spraying. Okay, spray can. Oh, and I can kind of like spray and keep moving. Okay. I've never played Jet Set Radio, just seen some videos on it. You think you're all that? Let's try a bigger one. Use the control pad to repeat the arrows that come up to paint some fat lines. Make sure you have enough paint. Bigger graffiti takes more paint. Yellow cans are worth 1, blue cans are worth 5, red ones are health. Yeah, you know, that healing spray paint that you just inhale. Alright. Oh. Game over. I pushed the wrong button to jump. Yeah, I know the OST is really good. I really like, what's the one? Aisle 10. I think that's from Future. Oh, shit. I needed to come to a stop. And then what's the one about, like, baking a cake that is just kind of, like, so grating and kind of bad that it kind of loops back around to being peak? Oh, that's... okay. That's awkward on the D-pad. I like how they both dance. Birthday cake, yeah. I guess you're cool. Listen up, bullets can't touch you when you're boosting or grinding, got it? Okay. Hey out there, this is Tokyo's very #1 pirate radio power station, Jet Set Radio! Over the hood, through the streets, and right into your brain, we're transmitting our signal straight to you. Y'all got your antennas on, or what? Yeah, we're riding high on a smooth stream of supersonic sounds. Concept of Love, yeah, that one is classic. You can't beat that one. And I'm your captain and DJ, Professor K. Jet Set Radio! 3 gangs are fighting for the Tokyo streets. In the west from Benton Show, the city of the night, we've got those high-tech maniacs, those man-machines, the noise tanks. And in the east from Kogane Cho, the city of the sunset, it's that crazy monster mask-wearing gang, Prison Jam. And from Shibuya Cho in the south, the city of daylight, it's those trouble-making punks, the GGs. I would love to say, hit the streets. Play with your friends. Listen to the tunes. Make your own graffiti? Custom? Oh my god! Oh man, so I could... Oh, we don't... That's so cool. That's so cool. I probably don't have time to... Or the artistic skill to really, like, set that up myself, but that's awesome that they give you that option. That's awesome. Anyway, let's hit the streets. Okay, we got a beat who's pretty balanced. What is power? Like health, maybe? I also like that there's a graffiti label. Oh wow, Gum has really good graffiti. This game is $370? That's insane. Oh my god. The GG's home turf, Shibuya Cho, was just attacked. Was it Poison Jam they were talking about spreading out there? Or maybe it was the noise tanks trying to send a system crash through the whole city. Listen up, all you innocent fools out there. Officer Onishima has got some special order Keisatsu bracelets all ready for you. So get yourselves to the bathroom and brush those teeth, boys and girls. Cause a whole load of trouble is heading your way. Find the red arrows and start spraying them. Alright, we gotta mark our turf. Convenient. Oh, they're... Right. It's hard to tell the verticality sometimes with this kind of isometric view. Okay, let's take another swing at that, shall we? I honestly think someone with lower speed might be good. Down. Oh, okay. They gave me a... They showed me a little mercy there. Alright, well, let's just fuck around and find some things to tag. Oh, wait, I had it. I had the little can icon. Tag. It's ironic, I've played a few, like, skating or, like, BMX. HQ to all stations, all officers respond. It's the fuzz. You'll never take me alive, coppers. There was something about bullets can't hit me when I'm boosting or grinding, so... Do I fight the cops now? Or do I just keep spraying? I feel like there have to be more things to spray. That was not... Oh, okay, that's the edge of the stage. Okay. Perhaps I do fight the police. I'm gonna assume that involves spray painting them, because I can't imagine what else would be my method of attack, and I think that's how it worked in Future, from what I saw. Where are them cops? I hear them. Oh, wait. Boy, they're bad at their jobs. Oh, wait, no, I need to get to the there. Keep tagging. Oh, it's like up. Boy, they're trying, but they're not trying very hard. Has the department had its budget cut? What a shame. They clearly can't afford to hire competent officers anymore. Luckily, no fall damage, I guess. Oh, the isometric perspective is kind of screwing with me a little bit here. Maybe I gotta... If I can grind on the there, and then use it to get up to the there. Okay, first let me stop boosting. There, and then the... Nope, nope, damn it! There was an attempt. It wasn't a particularly good one, but I tried. What if I just do sick tricks the whole time? Yeah! Because they want to stop us from expressing ourselves. Damn. There we go. Did the little drive-by tag. Headquarters to all units, the captain is on his way! His little animation, what the hell? Okay, so he's the one with the gun. I see. The rest of them forgot to bring their weapons. Understandable. Why would you bring a gun to being a cop? This post brought to you by Disco Elysium gang. Nope, wait, needs to stop. Ah, overshot it. Okay, that's definitely how I get up there, though. Maybe I need to not boost? I assumed I wouldn't make it if I didn't boost, but... I'm glad these cops are so ineffective, because it's letting me fumble with the controls a lot better. Get in the thing. There we go. Damn it! I tried not very hard and didn't get far. Come on. Come on. Tag it. Oh, not the quarter turn. Come on, that's so hard on a D-pad. Okay, I got those. Pretty alright, though. Nope, wait. Ah! Oh my god, now I have to get back up there. Okay, go up here. Jump. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. That's fine. I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time. I guess. This is like just narrow enough of a target that it's tough to get up there. Okay, there we go. Oh, I can grind on top of that? So excited by that revelation that I just completely screwed up what I was trying to do. Oh my god, I can just jump up on the cars. I'm dumb. Stop shooting at me. Have a new spray? Refito? Come on. Okay. 20. Those are easier for whatever. Oh boy. 250. No! Oh, this is a big one. No! Okay, they still gave it to me. I think that's all. No, there was one in this middle one as well. I assume I'm done once I spray all the graffiti? Cool. Now I guess I just fuck about for a while. I mean, for 15 seconds, I guess. Nope, we needed to go the other way, because there might be more stuff over this way. Oh! Okay, yep, that was in fact not everything. Okay, now that I know about the cars, this should go quite a bit smoother, as I miss all the free spray paint at the start of the level. This is fun. God damn it, whatever, it's fine. There's spray paint in other areas. Spray that. Oh, that wasn't even. Oof. Okay. Objective 1, obtain the spray paint. Luckily, it's just lying around everywhere, as often happens in major cities. My fellow urbanites know. You can't go anywhere without finding spray paint left everywhere, just on the city streets. It's a real problem. Because them damn hooligans use it to to do property damage. Spraying up buses, beautifying the city. Actually, wait, this is fine, actually. Get the other bus. Because these are the ones where the cops might actually bug me. And it seems once you get X tags is when the cops actually start showing up. Could be mistaken on that one, but regardless, I ain't got time to waste. Was trying to go on the rail, but sure, this works. Also, it kind of looks like he has like taco skates. Is that just me? Like, it looks like he has little like hard shell tacos on his feet. He's using those to skate. I think it's just the visual style. Oh. Hello, officers. Don't mind me, just a regular law-abiding citizen. Going about his day. Yeah, the regular cops straight up just don't do anything. I love that for them. Let them eat donuts. And leave me the hell alone. Okay, I do need to tag that. I'm gonna get these, because they gave me some trouble before. So bad at these quarter turns. Ah! Come on. It's like you do one wrong press and it's like, nope, you're knocked out of that. Oh well. It's not bad since they let you retry it and like kind of pick up from where you left off. So, can't complain too much. The fucking captain's animation just kills me. He's like, yes, that's the point! Oh, right, that. Maybe if I can, like, skate down, I can use the cars, maybe? Yeah, something. Oh, let me get that. Seriously have no idea what the regular cops are supposed to do, because it seems like the answer is just nothing. They just march around and do absolutely nothing to be the player. Unless that changes in later stages, maybe. There and there. Nice. Alright. Nope, you can't shoot me while I'm grinding. The game said so. Or boosting. his little model is so funny to me. Like, I gotta stop that skater. Oh. Spray that. Spray that. Get that. And that. There we go. What's that? We smelled someone spraying graffiti over here. Actually, I could kind of believe that. Spray paint absolutely got a smell to it. You'll never take me alive, pigs. They probably weren't intending to, so that's probably perfectly okay news to them. Captain can fuck off the way out of there. I should be able to use the car to get back up on the roof, and I think that has the last tag I need. I think. Right, I think there was one up here that I missed. I fell down? Yeah. Tag this beer ad, question mark? Also looks like it could be for, like, liquid death sort of thing. Alright, got it. Engine rank. I'm the Ronin of the radio, cutting rhymes with flair, got the spirit inside of me. You're choking on my flow while eating your sushi, and I'm spilling mad wasabi on the microphone. Sure, Professor K. Whatever you say. We got Monster of Kagane, Love Trap, or Benton Boogie. Let's try the Benton Boogie. And maybe if I have high graffiti stat, that will make it easier. That seems to be where I struggle. We're gonna burn Tokyo up. We got an explosive broadcast coming straight to you. We're Jet Set Radio! The noise tanks from Benton show. They won't eat anything without additives and chemicals. No veggies or fruit for them. Word is, last month's big blackout was their work. Look out! Oh yeah, these immediately feel easier. These immediately feel easier. I still managed to screw them up. This is fine. Okay, good. I was almost to spray paint. I gotta get me some cans. Man, isn't this literally... I recognize that big wire going around the tower. Isn't this literally like a stage from Future? I think? I think the track skipped for a second. The record player is broken, honey. Nope, tag it. Come on. Ugh. All officers in the area respond. Yeah, you're real good at your jobs, coppers. They literally can't do anything because I already started spraying. That's amazing. Oh, wait, no, they, like, grabbed onto me. Okay, so that's what the cops do. That's fine. I'll leave that one for later. They just, like, aggressively hug you, and that's all they can do. Like, this is conflict resolution! We've been trained in de-escalation! And I'm like, I don't care. I've been trained in escalation. Nope, you don't see me. I'm very sneaky. You don't smell my paint. Fuck. One more. And one of these. Ugh, I'm wasting paint. Out! Stupid cops. Fuck off. Okay, yeah, they're definitely being more aggressive now, so... Ooh, there's all kinds of sprays on the market. Okay, that's definitely not how it was intended to get those, but, you know, I'm bad at the video game, so... Everyone watching is like, yes, man, we know. We saw it. Let me see. I'm betting there's some sprays I can get on that tower. You're too slow. Actually, they're probably going to be able to catch up with me while I'm fucking around with this. Come on. You gotta spray fast. Okay. That worked out, weirdly. I figured I was going to get horrifically punished there for daring to go for that. They were, like, right behind me. But, you know, we take those, I guess. Oh, man, there's a whole other area over here. Oh, no, this is the border of the... Okay. My bad. Spray paint. Maybe if I'm quick, I can get this. I can finish this one off. Maybe. They gotta go around the rail. Ah. Fools! You couldn't stop me in time. Oh wait, I probably needed to stay up there. That's fine. I'm not. Oh, I'm definitely not finishing this anyway. I just looked at the time. Well, so it goes. I do want to get on this grind rail, because that looks super cool. How do I get to there? Oh, the stairs. Of course. But how do I get to there from here? Can I just... Oh, right. Isometric screwing with... Oh boy, that's... What's the correct angle to take to go, like... There we go. Okay. Here we're making a little progress. And now, we grind down the... No. Oh, okay. There's... Well... It's a bit of a taste for the Jet Set game on Game Boy Advance, which is insane that that exists. This game is probably last game. I'm feeling my hunger a little bit. Not that chat has any vetoes left, but, you know. I did have someone say a while back that they intended to redeem a they're gonna pick the game that I play, but they might not be here tonight. But next up, and probably last for us tonight on... Oh, I forgot to finish the last prediction. Whoops, so let me pay that out now. And next up, and most likely last for Shuffle tonight, will be Blocks That Matter on Steam? What is this? This looks like puzzle game. And I don't think my brain ready for that. I'm gonna veto that. Instead of that, we'll play... Fuck. Sure, Dream Daddy, a dad dating sim. This keeps coming up every once in a while on Shuffle. Why not? Let's be a dad and date some dads. Block Lives Matter. Terrible. Yeah, throwback. You know, I could do one of the routes that I didn't do when I played this... God, when was that? It was a while ago. You have to download the game again, but it's just... It's a small indie visual novel. This won't take too long. Alright. Let's get ready for some Dream Daddies. You guys won't see it because it's like the startup, but it has like graphic settings, and the highest graphic setting is Daddiest. 30 minutes on the clock, it's time for some Dream Daddy. Dad Rector's Cut. Dad. Dad, wake up! 5 more minutes. You said that 5 minutes ago. And also 10 minutes ago. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda.
Ugh.
Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. Dad tip number 5. Everyone needs to know how to use power tools.
Build that dad.
As is tradition. Was there not a randomize? I could have sworn there was a randomize. Shadow. This. I'll just compensate by picking a random thing each time. Bit of facial hair. Could go with the default, but we're already in this. Clothing will go with perfect. There's that daddy. What a horrifying... Nope, this is that
Name
daddy.
that dad.
My name is Vim Burt.
Be that dad.
Dad tip number 84. Treat people better than they treat you. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Extremely dateable. I would date that. Dad? Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums.
Yeah.
Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it.
Huh.
That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right, yep. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase.
Oh no.
Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his... Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road.
Nah.
Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Scommunist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P.
Dad.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you, wholeheartedly, that I will never stop mixing those two up.
Aww.
Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right, Emma P was the one who... fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket, right? Dad, that was you. Alright. I was a wild child. Yeah, the daughter kicks so much ass. She is so good. I was 6 when you did it. Okay, Amanda, I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened that there was a police station in the vicinity of where I wanted to hit a flaming tennis ball.
Aww.
Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police. They didn't believe me either.
Eh?
Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R. later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to McFriday's. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. I think you mean food poisoning. You know, with a Z. Dad. Still can't drive past McFriday's without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. Wasn't anything big, just a fender bender, but of course I was freaking out. The little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and he looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer. Maybe too long. I miss him. Can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. Moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda, you break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me in our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features... Multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink.
What a deal. I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak.
You sleep more than anyone I know.
I admit my faults, Pops. I keep it real.
Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house.
Cozier, one might argue.
Good spin.
I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to? So I don't have to waste gas, and I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know...
Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right?
Not gonna happen, Pops.
I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude.
I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet?
Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet.
So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn?
You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey.
I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust.
Yeah, you're a real...
Don't you dare!
Senior?
Dad, I know where this is going.
Citizen.
I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda?
Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. Still have to install the washer and dryer, we need to go grocery shopping.
Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood.
Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard.
Hiya!
And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea.
I got a problem with authority!
I'm so proud.
Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich.
Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I need some coffee ASAP. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day.
I think we passed the coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out.
Let's do it. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner.
Man, this is in such convenient walking distance from our place.
I've probably brought this up every time I've played this game, which is a few now. But I really wish I liked coffee so I could just hang out in coffee shops. Coffee shops are so damn cool, but I feel weird going in there and ordering like a tea drink. I feel like a poser. Like I don't belong. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't gonna come up and sit on the recliner next to me and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone.
Dad.
What's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? There are a couple coffee drinks that I've liked. So like I should have asked my sister when I saw her today to remind, well, I'm gonna see her tomorrow. I'll ask her to remind me what the name of that one orange coffee latte thing she made me was, because that, I ate that shit up. Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there's in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight, and you're now that jerk who left their mug?
Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people?
Yes, Amanda. We walk inside.
Hey.
The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage.
Hey.
Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going?
What's with the name?
Hey, dude.
Oh, it's kind of dumb.
Oh.
It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the
business is still running? But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop.
Oh.
So, what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a... Iced Tegan and Sarah? Well, chai sounds really good. Oh man, I want chai now. A chai and... Oh. Spicy. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. A Diane Wood is a South African rap group. Pretty well known for their, evocative imagery and hyper-stylized music videos. Your music is as catchy as it is disturbing.
Hey.
I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you? I'll have a macchiato de Marco, please.
Hey.
Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or biggie smalls? Medium? Wait, is biggie smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey! Hey! Ska was cool once! Still is. It still is, and no one's gonna tell me otherwise. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable to talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Yeah. Come on, what'd we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See? We're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one! Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda and this is my dad, Vim.
Hey!
Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Hey!
You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing.
Hey.
This is not helping when I'm hungry. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations. Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be commensurate with, I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that! Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down.
Yes!
This is amazing.
Oh.
Thanks, the secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Ooh, Grateful Banana Bread Kennedys. I like Grateful Banana Bread. Like the Jamrock Band, fronted by Jerry Garcia? Oh, he didn't like it.
Huh?
That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, Grateful Banana Bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey. Oh.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby.
Hey.
See? It sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? We need to unpack before the caffeine rush wears off. Got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? I believe that. Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. Couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello?
Nice.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Vim. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers. But between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips.
Good one.
We both share a laugh. Kids, right?
Yeah.
Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies.
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back! And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh. I meant... Oh, don't worry. You didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met in my social life is already in a tailspin. Wonder if it's too late to move again? Yeah, okay.
Hi.
Is the missus around? Mr. actually, and, no, not anymore. He died. Oh! I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise to not talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal?
Oh.
That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal.
Right.
Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, I don't know, I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Yeah.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back to the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes.
Yeah.
See? You're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Makes you feel any better? They weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway?
Huh.
I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Let's get some fresh air. Let's hit that park down the road. I saw a ton of dogs there when we drove past. Okay, will you help me steal a dog? For the last time, I can't fit a dog into the pockets of my cargo shorts. It's physically impossible. You're breaking my heart, Pops. Dad tip number 71. Never mind, something about tire pressure. Amanda and I begin a stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it.
Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in that stroller over there? Government operative.
We're on to you, baby.
We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... heads up! Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Did you throw this thing at my head? Whoa! He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Impart upon me your wisdom, tiny dog. How did you know? My god, this dog knows more than he lets on. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. Hey. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. It's a new technique. It's like disc golf, but the goal is my face. Looks like you're winning. Hey. Ha! I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Vim, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Understandable.
Hi. Your dog's cool.
Old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster.
Huh?
Whoa.
My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no. It's happening. Go on, Daisy. Tell him about yourself. That's my girl.
Amanda, get in there. Okay.
First, we brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations! Brian loses 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. You lose 15 HP. Daughter. Can't switch daughters. Amanda's your only daughter. We keep going for brag. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful! Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course.
Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club. Or a computer lab.
You lose 10 HP. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda kind of bristles at that one. You lose 20 HP. Deploy an item, maybe. Grade card? You pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket.
Dad.
Awesome grades! Brian loses 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch, maybe it is kind of weird you lose 5 HP. Daisy sold enough candy to bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe!
We're taking it out next weekend.
How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful, you lose 20 HP. Oh no, we have to go for the killing blow. One last brag. A few months back, Amanda started volunteering at the homeless shelter in our old neighborhood. Brian loses 10 HP. You don't say. She should talk to Daisy. She actually helped organize a food bank here in Maple Bay.
Yeah, Amanda, I'm sure I could find something for you to do.
It's extra powerful, you lose 20 HP. Dang, he's really got us beat. Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Did you have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood. We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac next to the coffee shop.
What a coincidence, that's where we live too.
Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point.
Yeah, definitely. Bye.
Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us?
Trying and succeeding? I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age?
I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses.
Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies.
It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing.
Yeah.
Too close to the truth, Dad.
Dad.
Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Burt.
We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. All the sunlight is making me real tired. I don't think I got enough sleep last night.
You slept for 14 hours.
Exactly. So we nap. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Bib! Bro!
Hey!
I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. But who is that familiar face? Well, you know if you've seen me play the game before, but I'm hungry. So I think that is going to do it for Shuffle tonight. Thanks everybody for coming out. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., so 12 and a half hours from now, I'll be starting Backpack Hero. Oh, and someone game-changered Silvar. I certainly need to support that. So let's give him a raid. I'll be back tomorrow morning, so hope to see you there. Or if not, hope you have a good rest of your weekend. So thank you again, everybody, for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. My name is Vimbert. I'll see you around the internets. Shit, it went back. Okay.